So one day is theoretical and one day is lab. So today we are going to discuss only theoretical session of spyglass lint and RTL linting. And tomorrow, which means like tomorrow Sunday, so we'll perform the lab session. And next weekend, CDC clock domain crossing theoretical session and next lab session. Okay, so just I'm going to start RTL linting now. So this training on lint and CDC. So first we'll discuss about RTL linting. So why I'm saying RTL linting means we are going to perform this linting on RTL source code. So if it is something like netlist means that is different. Okay, so here we are going to perform all these activities on RTL, so which is Verilog or VHDL. So we'll take the source code as a design and we'll perform this linting activity. So what is the purpose of linting? So why we have to do the linting? So what stage we will do in the ASIC flow? So linting is basically is a static analysis, which means it won't perform any functional perspective. So when you say static means, so it won't apply any vectors or any assertions or nothing. So it just see the syntax and it has like let's say we are using spyglass lint. It has its own rules. So it performs those rules on top of this particular RTL and it will try to analyze those. If that particular rule is satisfying, it will say it is passed. Otherwise, it will show the violation based on the severity. Okay. So, so first of all, purpose of linting is to perform static analysis checks on RTL to find any violations with respect to guidelines which would be getting in subsequent stages of ASIC flow like synthesis. So there is different stages in ASIC flow, right? So first we'll implement the architecture and then we'll go for the RTL coding. So we can't shoot that whatever you have written it is perfect and it is portable to every tool. So there will be some bugs which will cause chip failures. So before giving to the other tools, so we have to perform this lint. So here we will get some issues based on our guidelines. Guidelines means which means some rules. Okay, so let's say some RTL guidelines will be there. So we have to write the code in this way only. So we have to follow some guidelines while writing your Verilog or VHDL code. If not, so there will be some issues. So before going to the actual implementation flows, so we will clean up that particular RTL with this spyglass lint. Okay, by doing this linting, we'll clean up. So linting checks the cleanness and portability of HDL codes for the various EDA tools. So this RTL to perform other activities, so will hand off or will give the RTL to other tools. Like let's say once we develop the RTL, so same RTL will go to the verification people, same RTL will go to the synthesis people and everyone like DFT, everyone they'll take our RTL and they'll perform. So this is parallel activities nowadays. So in ASIC flow, if you are developing the RTL, so once you reached some stage means, so you will release that particular RTL to the DV team, let's say design verification people and SOC people. So if you are working on a IP, so you have to develop and you have to provide to the SOC integration. So if let's say your IP is going to sit in particular SOC, so those people will take your IP and they will integrate. So, but how long you will take the time to develop? So there are versions. Let's say so so in like let's say the project is started now means after 1 month. So you have to release one particular version. So in this version I developed okay these many features only. So they will consider only those features and they will try to integrate. So for integrating they can use different tools, and for synthesis they can use different we have different vendors, cadence or synopsis, all those things, right? So different tools behave different way. So before that, so why we have to cleanness, even though even synthesis also will catch some lint issues, but it won't perform as that much. So before that, so let's say it will only catch so multi-driven issues or any unconnected, any unloaded nets, but there is any connectivity issues, all those things. So the iteration of that particular synthesis will very huge, like runtimes are very huge. Let's say our timelines are very less, but we are resolving issues at synthesis stage. Silly mistake, like let's say there is a syntax issues or width mismatch or anything. So if you want to fix it synthesis stage, it will take number of iterations, it will consume our time, timelines also. So before that we will perform this RTL linting and will give them the clean RTL. So that they can happily work with the clean RTL. If any issues are there, we'll fix here itself and we'll give the RTL to them. Even some issues will be there, we will ask them to, like let's say in this particular version you will see these many issues. Okay, ignore them. Okay, in later release I will fix this. So it is a release based. Like that we'll provide the RTL to them. So before that we have to clean that. So this is the purpose of linting. Like basically, so we have to provide the clean and portable RTL. So this RTL can sit anywhere and used by any other tools. Okay. So how does it works? This linting, RTL linting, how does it works? So there are some set of rules defined in the lint tool. When you say lint tool, it can be uh, different tools are available in the market. So any tool it will be, like rule means a condition that has to be checked on your design. When you say rule, so that is also some script. So somebody has developed some scripts and they have integrated in the tool, so we are using that. So user can enable and disable the required rules as per her or his requirement. So let's say you are initial stage of RTL development, still you want to check RTL. So you no need to apply all the rules. Whichever is applicable at the starting of the project, you can enable only those rules and you can check. So in the initial stage itself, you are enabling all the rules, and you may see uh, hell number of violations, like thousands of violations you will see. It's difficult to debug thousands of violations in the starting stage of project. So you can enable and disable rules. So is a user configuration. Okay, so you can provide the, you can disable, let's say there are some parameters you can set to no. So then it won't check that particular rule. But you have to remember that whatever the rules you are configuring, so later you have to enable them. So if you forget, you will miss something. Okay, once the rules are run on the design, and if the design source code does not conform to a rule, the violation will be reported. So when you apply this rule on the design, so if it is not satisfying that particular rule, okay, so that time that rule will violate. So it will show this particular rule is not satisfying, so this is the issue. So the violation can be different way. So there are different types of violations, they categorize the severity of the particular issue. So we'll discuss in the later stages, so what type of how they were divided based on issues. And this is the flow. So normally how the lint flow works. So basically, so we have so lint tool means there are different tools, any tool we can use. So we'll discuss what are the tools available in the market. And only one input to the lint tool is mainly RTL. So it can be .v or .vhd or sv. Okay, design, basically design will provide, and we have to apply the rules. So set of rules will be there. So we can call it as a goal, we can call it as a rule. Okay, anything. So we'll take the RTL as a input and will enable the rules in the lint tool. So what we'll see? So we'll see any RTL issues. If it is the RTL issue, yes, you have to go and fix the RTL. If it is the environment issue, you have to set in your environment, means tool setup. Okay, so otherwise you will pass to next stage and you will go ahead. So you will hand over to the further, like next team. So this is the flow we are following. So RTL we are giving to the lint tool and we are applying some rules on top of it, and we'll check any RTL issues are there. If any RTL issue is there, we'll go and fix the RTL. So when we say we are fixing the RTL, so there are different cases in industry. Like if you are a IP designer and you are performing RTL lint on your particular IP, yes, you have the uh, right permissions to uh, change the RTL. Yes, because you have developed that and you know where to fix all those things. Let's say you are working on a SOC, but you got some issues in particular IP or particular subsystem. So you have to contact that particular owner. So let's say there is a IP, so that the IP is developed by someone but integrated by SOC team, but you are working in a SOC RTL linting team. So you will see these issues and you will analyze, and you have to discuss with particular IP owner, and he will decide that it can be viable or it can be let's say, so initial stage of project. So he's expecting that. So till the time you will tell, so okay, you add temporary waiver for that. So while adding, by adding this particular